So I'm I can actually make this one pretty quick. But today I did squats, RDLs, lunges, and hip thrusts for a really quick leg day. Let me just clean up the rest of this. So I have this again. So I'm going to be talking about cardiac output, which is the equation for that is going to be heart rate times stroke volume. So what goes into heart rate is how fast our heart beats. It's going to be affected by the uh, sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, specifically the accelerator nerve for the sympathetic nervous system and the varus nerve. I also hear it's valgus. It's either the valgus or varus. I think they are interchangeable, but I hear both of them, so I'm pretty sure they're interchangeable. But the valgus nerve, which is part of the parasympathetic nervous system. So the accelerator nerve is going to speed up the heartbeat. The varus nerve is going to decrease the heartbeat. The standard heartbeat without any input from the varus nerve is going to be 100 beats per minute. So the other side of the equation, or the other part of the equation, would be stroke volume. So we have three things that goes into that. We have preload, contractility, and afterload. Preload is going to be how much blood we can get back to the heart. So it's like if you get more blood to the heart, we can pump more blood. It's going to be venous return is going to be the big thing that's involved with that. That's called the Frank-Starling mechanism. If we can fill the heart with more blood, we can pump more blood. So the next one would be, I erased that a little bit. Sorry. Contractility. Contractility is how much the heart can squeeze. Similar to preload, if the heart is able to squeeze more blood out, it's going to increase cardiac output. So the main thing that's going to affect these is the catecholamines of epinephrine and norepinephrine, which basically is going to make the heart contract more. Then it's afterload. Afterload is the pressure put on the aortic valve of the heart of the left ventricle. So when the blood gets pumped, the final part of the heart that it goes through is the aortic valve, which prevents a backflow of blood. If there's a strong load, a strong pressure on the aortic valve keeping it shut, the heart is going to have to contract more to push more blood out. So while these two, as they increase, stroke volume increase, afterload is actually an inverse relationship. So as afterload increases, the stroke volume would actually decrease because more effort is put into opening that aortic valve and less effort is then used to push blood out. So all of these come together in cardiac output. And I guess I can do the next video on how this relates to exercise. But for the most part, as my work rate increased throughout my workout, all of these would respond. So vagus nerve was activated less. Accelerator nerve was activated more. My preload, my venous return increased. My contractility of my heart increased. And the afterload stayed the same. Afterload is less of a it's less variable than a lot of these other ones. But if it increases for whatever reason, it does decrease stroke volume. So as all of these increased, my cardiac output increased. And there's more nuance to it than that, but for the purpose of this short video, that should be fine.